If you're doing really great and preparing very well for your coming exams, best of luck to all of you. वैज्ञानिक चेतना के वाहक Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. Yes, children, this is a lesson I'm going to explain today. It's written by Dhiranjan Malve, taken from Sparsh textbook, grade 9, chapter 5. वैज्ञानिक चेतना के वाहक Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. Vaigyanik Chetna means scientific consciousness. Wahak means bearer. So the bearer of scientific consciousness, Shri Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. पेड़ से सेब गिरते हुए तो लोग सदियों से देखते आ रहे थे, मगर गिरने के पीछे छिपे रहस्य को न्यूटन से पहले कोई और समझ नहीं पाया था. From time immemorial, people have been seeing apples falling down. But before Newton, nobody else could find the mystery or the secret behind the falling of the apple towards the earth. Sadiyon se means from time immemorial. Rahasya means mystery or secret. ठीक उसी प्रकार विराट समुद्र की नील वर्णीय आभा को भी असंख्य लोग आदिकाल से देखते आ रहे थे, मगर इस आभा पर पड़े रहस्य के पर्दे को हटाने के लिए हमारे समक्ष उपस्थित हुए सर चंद्रशेखर वेंकट रामन. Just like that, even the blue color of the ocean or the sea is being seen by people from time immemorial. But still, the only person who came in front of us or who appeared in front of us to remove the mystery behind the blue color of the sea is none other than Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. Neel Varniya Abha means blue color. Asankhya Log means many. Adikal se means from time immemorial. Hamare Samaksh means in front of us. Upasthit Hue means appeared. बात सन 1921 की है, जब रामन समुद्री यात्रा पर थे. Now this incident is of 1921 when Raman, he was on a sea voyage. समुद्री यात्रा means sea voyage. जहाज के डेक पर खड़े होकर नीले समुद्र को निहारना प्रकृति प्रेमी रामन को अच्छा लगता था. And Raman used to like standing on the deck of the ship and to keep looking at the blue sea. Jahaz means ship, deck you all know. Neela Samudra means blue sea. Niharna means to look at something admiringly. Prakriti Premi means nature lover. वे समुद्र की नीली आभा में घंटों खोए रहते. He used to get lost in the blue aura of the sea for hours. Abha means the aura or the tinge, the blue color. Ghanto means for hours. खोए रहते means he used to be lost. लेकिन रामन केवल भावुक प्रकृति प्रेमी ही नहीं थे, but Raman was not only a passionate nature lover. भावुक means passionate, प्रकृति प्रेमी means nature lover. उनके अंदर एक वैज्ञानिक की जिज्ञासा भी उतनी ही सशक्त थी. Inside him, the curiosity of a scientist was also equally strong. Vaigyanik means scientist, Jigyasa means curiosity, Sashakt means very strong. Now children, all of us know that scientists, they are always curious to find out new things. So he was not only a nature lover, Raman, in him the sense of science or the curiosity of a scientist was also equally powerful. Now children, in case they ask you to write something about Sri Venkat Raman, you can always say that he was वो एक भावुक प्रकृति प्रेमी थे. वो एक उनके अंदर एक वैज्ञानिक की जिज्ञासा भी बहुत सशक्त थी. जिज्ञासा means curiosity, सशक्त means very strong. यही जिज्ञासा उनसे सवाल कर बैठी, आखिर समुद्र का रंग नीला ही क्यों होता है, कुछ और क्यों नहीं? Now the same curiosity asked him this question. Why is the color of sea only blue? Why not any other color? आखिर means after all. Raman सवाल का जवाब ढूंढने में लग गए and he became busy searching out an answer for this question. जवाब ढूंढते ही वे विश्वविख्यात बन गए, and as soon as he got the answer to this question as to why the color of the sea is blue, he became world famous. विश्वविख्यात means world famous. रामन का जन्म 7 नवंबर सन 1988 को तमिलनाडु के तिरुचिरापल्ली नगर में हुआ था. Raman was born on 7th November 1988 in a city called Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. इनके पिता विशाखापत्तनम में गणित और भौतिकी के शिक्षक थे, and his father was a mathematics and physics teacher in Visakhapatnam. Ganit means mathematics, Bhautiki means physics, Shikshak means teacher. पिता इन्हें बचपन से गणित और भौतिकी पढ़ाते थे, and his father used to teach him mathematics and physics since childhood. इसमें कोई अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगी कि जिन दो विषयों के ज्ञान ने इन्हें जगत प्रसिद्ध बनाया, उनकी सशक्त नींव उनके पिता ने ही तैयार की थी. And it will not at all be an exaggeration to say that the two subjects which made Raman world famous, his father only had prepared a strong foundation for him in those two subjects. Atishayukti means exaggeration. Vishay means subjects. Jagat Prasidh means world famous. Sarshakt Neev means strong foundation. Now children, in case you get a question in the exam asking which were the two subjects which made Raman world famous, please remember it is Ganit and Bhautik Shastra or mathematics and physics. कॉलेज की पढ़ाई उन्होंने पहले ABN कॉलेज तिरुचिरापल्ली से और फिर प्रेसिडेंसी कॉलेज मद्रास से की. He finished his college education first from ABN College Tiruchirappalli and then Presidency College Madras. और BA और MA दोनों ही परीक्षाओं में उन्होंने काफी ऊंचे अंक हासिल किए, and he scored very high marks both in BA and MA exams. काफी ऊंचे अंक means high marks, हासिल किए means scored. रामन का मस्तिष्क विज्ञान के रहस्यों को सुलझाने के लिए बचपन से ही बेचैन रहता था. Raman's mind always used to be very restless to solve the mysteries of science. मस्तिष्क means mind, विज्ञान means science, रहस्य means mysteries, सुलझाने के लिए means to solve them. बेचैन रहता था means it used to be very restless. He always wanted to find out the reasons behind certain things happening in the nature. अपने कॉलेज के जमाने से ही उन्होंने शोध कार्यों में दिलचस्पी लेना शुरू कर दिया था. During his college time itself, he had started taking interest in research work. कॉलेज के जमाने से ही means from the time of his college days itself. शोध कार्य means research work. दिलचस्पी means interest. उनका पहला शोध पत्र फिलोसॉफिकल मैगजीन में प्रकाशित हुआ था. His first research work got published in the magazine called Philosophical Magazine. Here प्रकाशित means it got published. उनकी दिली इच्छा तो यही थी कि वे अपना सारा जीवन शोध कार्यों को ही समर्पित कर दें, मगर उन दिनों शोध कार्य को पूरे समय के करियर के रूप में अपनाने की कोई खास व्यवस्था नहीं थी. Now Venkat Raman wanted that he had a very strong wish. Wholeheartedly he wished that he would like to dedicate his entire life in research work. But during those days, to adopt research as a full-time career, there was no such facility. Dili Ichha means his strong wish or wholeheartedly. Samarpit Karde means he wanted to dedicate his life. Apnane ki, to adopt. Khas vyavastha nahi thi, there was no particular facility. Pratibhavan Chhatra sarkari naukri ki or akarshit hote the. All the talented children or students, they would get attracted towards government jobs. Long back, that was the trend. Pratibhavan Chhatra means talented students. Akarshit hote the means they used to get attracted towards government jobs. रामन भी अपने समय के अन्य सुयोग्य छात्रों की भांति भारत सरकार के वित्त विभाग में अफसर बन गए. Even Sri Venkat Raman, just like other talented students, he also joined the government, Indian government, in the finance department as an officer. सुयोग्य छात्रों की भांति means just like other talented students. Vitt Vibhag means finance ministry or the finance department. उनकी तैनाती कलकत्ता में हुई. He got posted to Calcutta. That is, तैनाती means posting. कलकत्ता में सरकारी नौकरी के दौरान उन्होंने अपने स्वाभाविक रुझान को बनाए रखा. In the beginning of the story, the author says that he had an inclination towards scientific experiments and research work. So during his job in Calcutta, he maintained his natural inclination towards scientific experiments or scientific research work. Naukri ke dauran means during the period of his government job. Swabhavik means natural, रुझान means interest or inclination. दफ्तर से फुर्सत पाते ही वे लौटते हुए बहु बाजार आते, जहां इंडियन एसोसिएशन फॉर द कल्टिवेशन ऑफ साइंस की प्रयोगशाला थी. Now, as soon as he would become free from his office, he would come to Bahu Bazar, a place called Bahu Bazar. While he was returning from the office, he would come to that place, and there the laboratory of this association called Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science was situated in this place called Bahu Bazar. Prayogshala means laboratory. यह अपने आप में एक अनोखी संस्था थी, जिसे कलकत्ता के एक डॉक्टर महेंद्र लाल सरकार ने वर्षों की कठिन मेहनत और लगन के बाद खड़ा किया था. Now this was a very unique organization, and it was founded by Dr. Mahendra Lal Sarkar after years of extreme hard work and dedication. Anuthi means unique, Sanstha means organization. Kathin mehnat means extreme hard work, Lagan means dedication. इस संस्था का उद्देश्य था देश में वैज्ञानिक चेतना का विकास करना. Now, what was the purpose of this organization known as Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science? The purpose of this organization was to develop scientific consciousness in the country. Uddeshya means purpose. Vaigyanik Chetna means scientific awareness. Vikas karna means develop. अपने महान उद्देश्यों के बावजूद इस संस्था के पास साधनों का नितांत अभाव था. In spite of its great purpose, this organization had great shortage of the equipments which was necessary for doing such things. Mahan Uddeshya means great purpose. Ke bawjood means in spite of that. Sadhan means equipments. Nitant abhav means there was extreme shortage of the equipments needed. रामन इस संस्था की प्रयोगशाला में काम चलाऊ उपकरणों का इस्तेमाल करते हुए शोध कार्य करते. And Raman used to, do research work in this laboratory by making use of improvised equipments. Improvised equipments means something that you would set up just without preparation. Prayogshala means laboratory. Kaam chalao upkaran means improvised equipments. Istemal karte hue means by using them. शोध कार्य, children, I have already told you, it means research work. यह अपने आप में एक आधुनिक हठ योग का उदाहरण था, जिसमें एक साधक दफ्तर में कड़ी मेहनत के बाद बहु बाजार की इस मामूली सी प्रयोगशाला में पहुंचता और अपनी इच्छा शक्ति के जोर से भौतिक विज्ञान को समृद्ध बनाने के प्रयास करता. Here the author says that the work that Sri Venkat Raman was doing, it was really like the modern Hatha Yoga. It's an example of the modern Hatha Yoga or Hatha Yoga. And what happens in Hatha Yoga is that the person who's doing Hatha Yoga, he, makes his body face lot of difficult conditions and he tries to survive all of them. So similarly, Venkat Raman was being compared to this sadhak who takes, who makes his body go through a lot of difficult situations. Same way, even Sri Venkat Raman, after his whole day's work at his office, he would reach or he would come to this simple laboratory, and just because of the force of his strong willpower, he kept on trying to make, or to enrich physics. Adhunik Hatha Yoga. Adhunik means modern. Hatha Yoga means it's a kind of yoga. Udaharan means example. Mamuli si means a simple. Ichha Shakti means willpower. Samriddha means rich, prosperous. उन्हीं दिनों वे वाद्य यंत्रों की ओर आकृष्ट हुए. In those days itself, he got attracted towards musical instruments. Vadya yantra means musical instruments. Akrisht हुए means he got interested, attracted. वे वाद्य यंत्रों की ध्वनियों के पीछे छिपे वैज्ञानिक रहस्यों की परतें खोलने का प्रयास कर रहे थे. And what was Venkat Raman trying to do? He was trying to unveil the mysteries behind the sounds of these musical instruments. Vadya yantra means musical instruments. Dhvaniya means sounds. Vaigyanik rahasya means scientific mysteries. Ki parte means veil or curtain. Kholne ka to open. Unveil. इस दौरान उन्होंने अनेक वाद्य यंत्रों का अध्ययन किया, जिनमें देशी और विदेशी दोनों प्रकार के वाद्य यंत्र थे. During this period, he tried to study all kinds of Vadya Yantra or musical instruments, including indigenous or the domestic like Indian instruments and as well as foreign instruments. Adhyayan means study. वाद्य यंत्रों पर किए जा रहे शोध कार्यों के दौरान उनके अध्ययन के दायरे में जहां वायलिन, चेलो या पियानो जैसे विदेशी वाद्य आए, वहीं वीणा, तानपुरा और मृदंगम पर भी उन्होंने काम किया. During the research work on these musical instruments, the scope of his study included not only the foreign instruments like violin, cello, piano, it also included the indigenous or the domestic or the Indian instruments like veena, tanpura and mridanga. उन्होंने वैज्ञानिक सिद्धांतों के आधार पर पश्चिमी देशों की इस भ्रांति को तोड़ने की कोशिश की कि भारतीय वाद्य यंत्र विदेशी वाद्यों की तुलना में घटिया है. Now, why was he doing this study? Why was he studying these musical instruments which were Indian as well as foreign countries? Because he wanted to prove on the basis of scientific principles that the belief that the Western countries had that the Indian musical instruments were of inferior quality as compared to the foreign ones, he wanted to break this belief of those people. Those people means the Western countries. For that, he was doing all these studies. वैज्ञानिक सिद्धांतों के आधार पर, on the basis of scientific principles, पश्चिमी देश means the developed Western countries, those countries who are known as developed, इस भ्रांति को, भ्रांति means this belief, तोड़ने की कोशिश की means they tried to break that belief. घटिया है means they are of inferior or they are inferior. वाद्य यंत्रों के कंपन के पीछे छिपे गणित पर उन्होंने अच्छा खासा काम किया और अनेक शोध पत्र भी प्रकाशित किए. He published many research papers on the science or on the mathematics behind the vibrations of the musical instrument. He did a lot of study on that and he published many research papers as well. उस जमाने के प्रसिद्ध शिक्षा शास्त्री सर आशुतोष मुखर्जी को इस प्रतिभावान युवक के बारे में जानकारी मिली. The famous scholar of that time, Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee, came to know about this talented person. Now, this Pratibhavan Yuvak is being referred to Shri Venkat Raman. उस जमाने के means of that time. प्रसिद्ध, famous. शिक्षा शास्त्री means scholar or educationist. प्रतिभावान means talented. उन्हीं दिनों कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय में प्रोफेसर का नया पद सृजित हुआ था. One of those days, a new position of professor was created in Calcutta University. Here, विश्वविद्यालय means university. सृजित हुआ था means it was created. मुखर्जी महोदय ने रामन के समक्ष प्रस्ताव रखा कि वे सरकारी नौकरी छोड़कर कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय में प्रोफेसर का पद स्वीकार कर ले. Now, Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee, he kept the, proposal in front of C.V. Venkat Raman that he should leave his government job and accept this position of professor in Calcutta University. Samaksh means in front of, prastav means proposal, pad means position, स्वीकार कर ले means should accept. रामन के लिए यह एक कठिन निर्णय था. For Raman, it was a very difficult decision. कठिन means difficult, निर्णय means decision. उस जमाने के हिसाब से वे एक अत्यंत प्रतिष्ठित सरकारी पद पर थे, जिसके साथ मोटी तनख्वाह और अनेक सुविधाएं जुड़ी हुई थी. According to that situation or during those days, he was considered to be in a very prestigious position, that too in the government sector. And the big pay was associated with that position, and not only big pay, there were many other facilities related to that job. उस जमाने के हिसाब से means according to that period or time. अत्यंत, very much, प्रतिष्ठित means prestigious. सरकारी पद means government position. मोटी तनख्वाह means a big pay packet. सुविधाएं means lot of facilities, like you have gratuity, you have provident fund, you have rental facilities, all those. Everything was linked to this particular government position, and his decision was that he should leave that and he should accept the position of a professor in Calcutta University. He had to take that decision. Now you can get this question in the exam as to उनके लिए कौन सा निर्णय लेना कठिन था. Which decision was difficult for him? You can say that. सरकारी पद में वे एक अत्यंत प्रतिष्ठित पद पर थे, उसे छोड़कर प्रोफेसर की नौकरी स्वीकार करना उनके लिए कठिन निर्णय था, क्योंकि सरकारी पद में बहुत मोटी तनख्वाह और अनेक सुविधाएं थीं. उन्हें नौकरी करते हुए 10 वर्ष बीत चुके थे. It had been 10 years since he was in that government position. ऐसी हालत में सरकारी नौकरी छोड़कर कम वेतन और कम सुविधाओं वाली विश्वविद्यालय की नौकरी में आने का फैसला करना हिम्मत का काम था. Now, in this condition, he has been in that very prestigious position for almost 10 years now. Now, in such a situation, to decide to leave that government job and to accept a job in the university which had comparatively less salary and lesser facilities. So making such a decision was really, something which required a lot of braveness. One had to be really brave to make such a decision. Come Vetan. Vetan means salary. Suvidhai means facilities. रामन सरकारी नौकरी की सुख सुविधाओं को छोड़ सन 1917 में कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय की नौकरी में आ गए. Now Raman, he took this brave decision and he left all the comforts of the government job and he joined Calcutta Vishwavidyalaya or University in 1917. नौकरी means job. उनके लिए सरस्वती की साधना सरकारी सुख सुविधाओं से कहीं अधिक महत्वपूर्ण थी. Here Saraswati is being referred to knowledge or education. So for him, for Sri Venkat Raman, devoting himself to Saraswati was much more important than the comforts of the government position. कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय के शैक्षणिक माहौल में वे अपना पूरा समय अध्ययन, अध्यापन और शोध में बिताने लगे. So in 1917 he decided to join the Calcutta University, and in that educational environment he started spending his entire time on learning, on teaching and on research work. शैक्षणिक means educational, माहौल means environment, अध्ययन means learning, अध्यापन means teaching और शोध means research work. 4 साल बाद यानी सन 1921 में समुद्र यात्रा के दौरान जब रामन के मस्तिष्क में समुद्र के नीले रंग की वजह का सवाल हिलौरे लेने लगा तो उन्होंने आगे इस दिशा में प्रयोग किए जिसकी परिणति रामन प्रभाव की खोज के रूप में हुई. Now he joined this Calcutta University in 1917 and in 1921 while he was on a sea voyage the question of the blue color of the sea started making him restless, creating waves in his mind. He wanted to find out what is the reason for the sea's blue color. When this question started really bothering him, then he decided and he started experimenting in that direction, and it culminated in his discovery of the Raman Effect. Mastishk means mind. Hilore lene laga means it started creating waves. That means he was continuously being bothered about that particular question. Is disha mein means in this direction. Prayog kiye means did experiments. Prayog means experiments. Parinati means it ended in that. It culminated in. Khoj means discovery. What did he discover? Because of that, he discovered the Raman Effect. You all might have studied in science what is the Raman Effect. In the next slides, they are going to explain that. रामन ने अनेक ठोस रवों और तरल पदार्थों पर प्रकाश की किरण के प्रभाव का अध्ययन किया. Now Raman, he studied the effect of beam of light on solids and liquid substances. ठोस रव means solid substances and तरल पदार्थ means liquid substances. प्रकाश की किरण means the light beam. के प्रभाव means effect. उन्होंने पाया कि जब एक वर्णीय प्रकाश की किरण किसी तरल या ठोस रवेदार पदार्थ से गुजरती है तो गुजरने के बाद उसके वर्ण में परिवर्तन आता है. Now what did he find out from his experiments or his studies? That when a single colored beam of light, it passes through a solid or a liquid substance. So after passing through it, there is a change in its color. एक वर्णीय प्रकाश means single color beam of light. गुजरती है means when it passes. उसके वर्ण में means in its color. परिवर्तन आता है means there is a change. And then he thought, what could be the reason for that, for the change in the color of that beam of light, sorry. वजह यह होती है कि एक वर्णीय प्रकाश की किरण के फोटोन जब तरल या ठोस रवे से गुजरते हुए इनके अणुओं से टकराते हैं, तो इस टकराव के परिणाम स्वरूप वे या तो ऊर्जा का कुछ अंश खो देते हैं या पा जाते हैं. Now he is telling the reason for the change in the color of the light of beam, single color. The reason is that when this single colored beam of light, the particles which it is consisted of, that is its photons, when they pass through a solid or a liquid substance, these photons, they strike with the particles of these substances, and because of this striking with each other, they either lose some energy or they gain some energy, and that is the reason for the change in the color of the light. Anu means particles. Takrate hain means when they strike. Parinam swarup means as a result. Urja, energy. Ansh means a part of that. Kho dete hai means either it loses, ya pa jate hai means or they gain energy. दोनों ही स्थितियां प्रकाश के वर्ण में बदलाव लाती हैं. Both the situations, either when it loses energy or when it gains energy, there is a change in the color of the light. स्थितियां means conditions. एक वर्णीय प्रकाश की किरणों में सबसे अधिक ऊर्जा बैंगनी रंग के प्रकाश में होती है. Now, in a single colored beam of light, the maximum energy is contained in the violet color. All of us know in the rainbow you have the 7 colors, right children? Vibgyor. That is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So here Banjani color refers to the first color, which is violet, and that has the maximum energy in it. Banjani के बाद क्रमशः नीले, आसमानी, हरे, पीले, नारंगी और लाल वर्ण का नंबर आता है. After violet, we all know in a chronological order, we have this indigo color, which is blue, then blue color, sky blue, green, hara means green, pila, yellow, narangi, orange, और लाल means red. वर्ण means color. इस प्रकार लाल वर्णीय प्रकाश की ऊर्जा सबसे कम होती है. So in this order, if you see, red color has the minimum energy. ऊर्जा means energy. एक वर्णीय प्रकाश तरल या ठोस रवों से गुजरते हुए जिस परिमाण में ऊर्जा खोता या पाता है, उसी हिसाब से उसका वर्ण परिवर्तित हो जाता है. Now this single colored beam of light, while it is passing through the solid and the liquid substances, in the particular range in which it loses or gains energy, according to that its color changes. Sorry children, I just forgot to tell you the meanings. Pariman means in volume and parivartit hota hai means it changes. I'm talking about the previous slide. रामन की खोज भौतिकी के क्षेत्र में एक क्रांति के समान थी. Now this discovery of Sri Raman, Venkat Raman, in the field of physics was like a revolution in this field. भौतिकी means physics, के क्षेत्र में means in the field of physics. Kranti means revolution. It brought about a very big change, very big effect in the physics field. इसका पहला परिणाम तो यह हुआ कि प्रकाश की प्रकृति के बारे में आइंस्टाइन के विचारों का प्रायोगिक प्रमाण मिल गया. Now, what was the first result of his discovery? that it gave a practical evidence or proof of the nature of the light, which Einstein had thought about. That means it gave a practical proof of the thoughts of Einstein regarding the nature of light. प्रकाश की प्रकृति means the nature of the light beam. Einstein के विचारों का, विचार means thoughts. प्रायोगिक प्रमाण means practical proof or evidence. आइंस्टाइन के पूर्ववर्ती वैज्ञानिक प्रकाश को तरंग के रूप में मानते थे, मगर आइंस्टाइन ने बताया कि प्रकाश अति सूक्ष्म कणों की तीव्र धारा के समान है. आइंस्टाइन के पूर्ववर्ती वैज्ञानिक means the scientists who were there before Einstein, they used to believe that the light beam is like a wave. But Einstein said that it's not a wave, rather it consists of very fast moving, very tiny particles which look like a current. Prakash means light, ati sukshma means extremely small, kana means particles, तीव्र धारा means very fast current. इन अति सूक्ष्म कणों की तुलना आइंस्टाइन ने बुलेट से की और इन्हें फोटोन नाम दिया. Now Einstein, he compared these extremely tiny particles to bullets and he gave the name photon to these extremely tiny particles of which the light beam was consisted of. रामन के प्रयोगों ने आइंस्टाइन की धारणा का प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण दे दिया, क्योंकि एक वर्णीय प्रकाश के वर्ण में परिवर्तन यह साफ तौर पर प्रमाणित करता है कि प्रकाश की किरण तीव्रगामी सूक्ष्म कणों के प्रवाह के रूप में व्यवहार करती है. Now the experiments of Raman, it put forward the proof that proof the thoughts or the beliefs of Einstein, because the change in the color of the single colored light of beam, it normally proves that the light beam, it behaves like a very fast moving current of very tiny particles. So that was the first great revolution it brought about in the field of physics. Prayog means experiments, dharna means belief, pratyaksh praman means direct proof, ekvarniya prakash means single colored light, parivartan means change. साफ तौर पर प्रमाणित किया, it very clearly proved. तीव्रगामी means very fast, सूक्ष्म कणों के प्रवाह, a current of tiny particles, extremely tiny particles. व्यवहार means behaves. रामन की खोज की वजह से पदार्थों के अणुओं और परमाणुओं की आंतरिक संरचना का अध्ययन सहज हो गया. Now, because what is the second result of Raman's खोज? Because of his discovery, the internal constitution of atoms and molecules, the study of that became very easy. Padarth means substances, anu means atoms, paramanu means molecules, antarik samrachna, the internal constitution. Adhyayan means study. सहज हो गया means became very easy. पहले इस काम के लिए इंफ्रारेड स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी का सहारा लिया जाता था. Before the discovery of Raman effect, the infrared spectroscopy was used for this purpose. यह मुश्किल तकनीक है और गलतियों की संभावना बहुत अधिक रहती है. It was a very difficult technique and the possibilities of mistakes were many. Mushkil means difficult, technique means technique, galtiya means mistake, संभावना means possibility. रामन की खोज के बाद पदार्थों की आणविक और परमाणविक संरचना के अध्ययन के लिए रामन स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी का सहारा लिया जाने लगा. Now, after the discovery of Sri Raman effect, in order to study the atomic and molecular constituents of substances, Raman spectroscopy support was being taken. यह तकनीक एक वर्णीय प्रकाश के वर्ण में परिवर्तन के आधार पर, now this technique was based on the on the technique of the or on the foundation of the change in the color of a single beam of light, पदार्थों के अणुओं और परमाणुओं की संरचना की सटीक जानकारी देती है. It gives a very accurate knowledge or understanding of the constituents of atoms and molecules. संरचना means constitution. सटीक जानकारी means very accurate information. इस जानकारी की वजह से का संश्लेषण प्रयोगशाला में करना तथा अनेक उपयोगी पदार्थों का कृत्रिम रूप से निर्माण संभव हो गया है. Now this is the third benefit of Raman effect. Because of this, substances could be made or synthesized in laboratories, and many useful substances could be produced just because of Sri Raman effect. Kritrim means artificial. Nirman means production. Samsleshan means synthesizing. Prayogshala means laboratory. रामन प्रभाव की खोज ने रामन को विश्व के चोटी के वैज्ञानिकों की पंक्ति में ला खड़ा किया. Now the discovery of Raman effect, it made C.V. Raman, or he started being counted among the top scientists of the world. Vishwa means world. के चोटी के वैज्ञानिक means the topmost scientist of the world. पंक्ति में, in their line, people started counting him among them. पुरस्कारों और सम्मानों की तो जैसे झड़ी सी लगी रही, and awards and honors started flowing for him. झड़ी सी लगी रही means they started flowing. उन्हें सन 1924 में रॉयल सोसाइटी की सदस्यता से सम्मानित किया गया. In 1924, he was honored with the membership of Royal Society. सदस्यता means membership. सम्मानित किया गया means he was honored. सन 1929 में उन्हें सर की उपाधि प्रदान की गई. In 1929, he was honored with the position of sir. उपाधि means position, प्रदान की गई means he was honored with that. ठीक अगले ही साल उन्हें विश्व के सर्वोच्च पुरस्कार भौतिकी में नोबेल पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया. Immediately the next year, that is in 1930, he was awarded the Nobel Puraskar for physics, for findings in physics. उन्हें और भी कई पुरस्कार मिले, जैसे रोम का मैथ्यूसी पदक, रॉयल सोसाइटी का ह्यूज पदक, फिलाडेल्फिया इंस्टीट्यूट का फ्रैंकलिन पदक, सोवियत रूस का अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेनिन पुरस्कार आदि. He received many other awards like Matteucci Medal of Rome, Hughes Padak of Royal Society, Franklin Medal of Philadelphia Institute, and the International Lenin Award of Soviet Rus or Russia. सन 1954 में रामन को देश के सर्वोच्च सम्मान भारत रत्न से सम्मानित किया गया. In 1954, he was awarded with the highest award of India, the Bharat Ratna. We should really be proud of C.V. Venkat Raman, right? सर्वोच्च सम्मान means the highest honor. वे नोबेल पुरस्कार पाने वाले पहले भारतीय वैज्ञानिक थे. He was the first Indian scientist to get the Nobel पुरस्कार. उनके बाद यह पुरस्कार भारतीय नागरिकता वाले किसी अन्य वैज्ञानिक को अभी तक नहीं मिल पाया है. After him, till now, no other Indian citizenship possessing scientist has been awarded with Nobel Puraskar. उन्हें अधिकांश सम्मान उस दौर में मिले जब भारत अंग्रेजों का गुलाम था. He received most of those awards when India was under the British rule. अधिकांश सम्मान means majority of the awards. उस दौर में मिले. He got it in that period. उन्हें मिलने वाले सम्मानों ने भारत को एक नया आत्मसम्मान और आत्मविश्वास दिया. And because of these awards which were given to him, India got a new confidence and a new self-respect. Atmasamman means self-respect. Atmavishwas means confidence. Yes, we are or we can do something. विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में उन्होंने एक नई भारतीय चेतना को जागृत किया. And in the field of science, he awakened a new Indian consciousness. भारतीय चेतना means Indian consciousness. जागृत किया means he awakened. भारतीय संस्कृति से रामन को हमेशा ही गहरा लगाव रहा. Venkat Raman was always very deeply attached to Indian culture. Bharatiya Sanskriti means Indian culture. Gehra lagav raha means he was strongly or deeply attached. उन्होंने अपनी भारतीय पहचान को हमेशा अक्षुण्ण रखा. He always kept his Indian identity intact. पहचान means identity, अक्षुण्ण means intact. अंतर्राष्ट्रीय प्रसिद्धि के बाद भी उन्होंने अपने दक्षिण भारतीय पहनावे को नहीं छोड़ा. In spite of being internationally so famous, he did not leave his South Indian attire. पहनावा means attire, dress. वे कट्टर शाकाहारी थे और मदिरा से सख्त परहेज रखते थे. He was a hardcore vegetarian and he always kept abstinence from alcohol. Kattar means very strong or hardcore. Shakahari means vegetarian. Madira means alcohol. Sakt parhez means strict abstinence. जब वे नोबेल पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने स्टॉकहोम गए तो वहां उन्होंने अल्कोहल पर रामन प्रभाव का प्रदर्शन किया. When he went to Stockholm to receive the Nobel Prize, he showed the Raman effect on alcohol. He demonstrated. प्रदर्शन means he showed or demonstrated. बाद में आयोजित पार्टी में जब उन्होंने शराब पीने से इनकार किया तो एक आयोजक ने परिहास में उनसे कहा कि रामन ने जब अल्कोहल पर रामन प्रभाव का प्रदर्शन कर हमें आह्लादित करने में कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ी तो रामन पर अल्कोहल के प्रभाव का प्रदर्शन करने से परहेज क्यों. Later on, a party was organized, and in that party, when he refused to drink alcohol, one of the organizers, he commented or he mocked at him, saying that when you did not leave any stone unturned, or when you tried your best to cheer all of us by showing the Raman effect on alcohol, then why are you showing abstinence from showing the effect of alcohol on Raman? Ayojik means organizer, Sharab means alcohol, Inkar means he refused, Parihas means in a mocking way, Ahladit means to cheer up or to awe, Kasar nahi choda, did not leave any effort. रामन का वैज्ञानिक व्यक्तित्व प्रयोगों और शोध पत्र लेखन तक ही सिमटा हुआ नहीं था. Now, Raman's scientific personality, it was not limited just to experiments and research writing. वैज्ञानिक व्यक्तित्व means scientific personality. प्रयोग means experiment. शोध पत्र लेखन means research writing. सिमटा हुआ नहीं था means it was not limited. उनके अंदर एक राष्ट्रीय चेतना थी. He had a national awakening in him. और वे देश में वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि और चिंतन के विकास के प्रति समर्पित थे. And he was committed to the development of scientific outlook and scientific thinking in his country. वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि means scientific outlook. चिंतन means thinking विकास means development, समर्पित means he was committed. उन्हें अपने शुरुआती दिन हमेशा ही याद रहे. He always remembered those initial days जब उन्हें ढंग की प्रयोगशाला और उपकरणों के अभाव में काफी संघर्ष करना पड़ा था. Now he remembers those initial days when after his government job he would go to a laboratory in a place called Bahu Bazar, and there he would do research work. But because of lack of proper equipment, he really faced a lot of challenges. So he remembers those days. ढंग की प्रयोगशाला means proper kind of laboratory. उपकरणों के अभाव में, in the shortage of equipments, संघर्ष करना पड़ा. He had to face a lot of difficulties or challenges. He remembered those. इसीलिए उन्होंने एक अत्यंत उन्नत प्रयोगशाला और शोध संस्थान की स्थापना की जो बंगलौर में स्थित है और उन्हीं के नाम पर रामन रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट नाम से जानी जाती है. And that is the only reason why he set up or he established a very highly developed laboratory and research institute in Bangalore, which is known as Raman Research Institute. उन्नत प्रयोगशाला means highly developed laboratory. शोध संस्थान means research institute. भौतिक शास्त्र में अनुसंधान को बढ़ावा देने के लिए उन्होंने इंडियन जर्नल ऑफ फिजिक्स नामक शोध पत्रिका प्रारंभ की. And he also started a research magazine known as Indian Journal of Physics in order to encourage research in the field of physics. भौतिक शास्त्र means physics. अनुसंधान means research. बढ़ावा देने के लिए means in order to develop or encourage. शोध पत्रिका means research magazine. अपने जीवन काल में उन्होंने सैकड़ों शोध छात्रों का मार्गदर्शन किया. In his lifetime, he guided many research students. सैकड़ों means many, शोध छात्र means research students, मार्गदर्शन means he guided them. जिस प्रकार एक दीपक से अन्य कई दीपक जल उठते हैं, उसी प्रकार अनेक शोध छात्रों ने आगे चलकर काफी अच्छा काम किया. Just like with one single lamp, you can light many other lamps. Similarly, his research students, they did lot of very good works in the future later on. शोध छात्र means research students. उन्हीं में कई छात्र बाद में उच्च पदों पर प्रतिष्ठित हुए. Out of them, many students, they were placed in prestigious positions later on. उच्च पद means high positions, प्रतिष्ठित हुए means they were placed. विज्ञान के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए वे करंट साइंस नामक एक पत्रिका का भी संपादन करते थे. In order to spread science and the scientific consciousness, he used to edit a magazine called Current Science. प्रचार प्रसार means in order to spread it or to bring development in that area. संपादन means editing. रामन प्रभाव केवल प्रकाश की किरणों तक ही सिमटा नहीं था. उन्होंने अपने व्यक्तित्व के प्रकाश की किरणों से पूरे देश को आलोकित और प्रभावित किया. Now children, by now we all know what kind of a great personality he was. Great, not only great, talented as well. He had so many awards, but he never left his country, in search of material comforts. Rather, he tried to see to it that whatever his country has given him, he has to give it back to him. He wanted to bring up his country in that area in which he could do his best. रामन प्रभाव केवल प्रकाश की किरणों तक ही सिमटा नहीं था. The Raman effect was not limited to the light beams. Rather, because with his personality, he could affect and illuminate our entire country. Simta nahi tha means it was not limited. Alokit means illuminate. Prabhavit kya means he affected. उनकी मृत्यु 21 नवंबर सन 1970 के दिन 82 वर्ष की आयु में हुई. He left this world on 21st November 1970 when he was 82 years old. I hope children, all of you like this lesson. रामन वैज्ञानिक चेतना और दृष्टि की साक्षात प्रतिमूर्ति थे. He was a true image of scientific consciousness and outlook. Vaigyanik Chetna means scientific consciousness. Drishti means outlook. Sakshat Pratimurti The means he was a true image. उन्होंने हमें हमेशा ही यह संदेश दिया कि हम अपने आसपास घट रही विभिन्न प्राकृतिक घटनाओं की छानबीन एक वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि से करें. And he always gave us this message that we should have a scientific outlook at the various natural phenomena that is taking place around us, and we should investigate them from a scientific outlook. Ghat rahi means which is happening. Prakritik ghatnaएं means natural phenomena. Chanbeen means research. Vaigyanik drishti means scientific outlook. तभी तो उन्होंने संगीत के सुर ताल और प्रकाश की किरणों की आभा के अंदर से वैज्ञानिक सिद्धांत खोज निकाले. Because he himself was always following that principle, that is the only reason how or why he could find out scientific principles behind the music and behind the beams of light. वैज्ञानिक सिद्धांत means scientific principles. हमारे आसपास ऐसी न जाने कितनी ही चीजें बिखरी पड़ी हैं जो अपने पात्र की तलाश में हैं. All around us there are many such things which are spread and which is in search of someone to discover them. अपने पात्र की तलाश में है. They are in search of a person or a character who could discover them. That means there are a lot of mysteries all around us happening in this nature. And Shri Venkat Raman gives us a message as please try to find them out. Find out the from a scientific outlook. जरूरत है रामन के जीवन से प्रेरणा लेने की और प्रकृति के बीच छुपे वैज्ञानिक रहस्य का भेदन करने की. Now, the need of the hour is to take inspiration from the life of Venkat Raman and to find out the mysteries lying in the nature. I hope children, all of you enjoyed and understood the lesson. Please let me know in case you have any doubts. The best way to learn this or to understand the lesson would be when you're writing down something, just switch on the video and keep listening to it. I think that way it might help you even write the certain points, important points in the exam. So best wishes for your exam. Take care and see you in my next video. Bye-bye, children.